Well, Mickey, thanks for your views. We'll hear on comms as well. Okay, it's time for us to take a break.
Premier League 2020. Win together.
Colombo Kings started out as one of the pre-tournament favourites.
Together.
The action continues in the My 11 Circle, Lanka Premier League. It's match 14. It's the Colombo Kings up against the Gold Gladiators. Colombo Kings, they won the toss earlier and elected to bat, something they've not done quite often in this tournament. Second time only the Kings will be taking strike. Just one change to this team. Dhamika Prasad comes into the side for Dushmanta Chimera, and you would think that Chimera has been rested. Already the Kings qualifying to the semi-final, and they've been performing. On the other hand, very different form from the Gold Gladiators. Two changes to the side. Sahan Archichige in the side, and two Nuan Tusera. Two players in. Gunatileka, he's been excellent with the bat, leading run scorer in the tournament, but they need to get a win. Hello and welcome to the MRI Cricket Stadium here in Hambantota. The two umpires, Deepal Purnawardena and Lyndon Hannibal, as they make their way to the field. And it's a more important match, you would say, for the Gold Gladiators, because at the moment they will be competing against the Kandy Tuskers, another team in this tournament with only one win. So it's a race for that final spot in the semi-final. Afternoon, Ruslana. Mickey Atta.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Darren and Mickey and Sahan Arachige, who's playing today. Much steamier afternoon to the days we've had before, Darren. The heat can get to you. But this team, the GALLE Gladiators, they showed signs now and again. But the finishing touches haven't been there. It was a big disappointment against.
Sandakan has got himself in the wickets column now a couple of times. So these are really important wickets.
Have a look at the speed that's bowled at. Five, it's 88 for 4.
Right, so here we go. This is the big fella, Andre the Giant. Discussion not so long ago from Russell Arnold about maybe keeping the other two guys in for a little bit longer. Fell on deaf ears. Clearly Russ out in the middle.
Even up here.
Couple of balls later, there he is.
You know, here's such conversations do take place, but in jest amongst players. Just for a bit of fun. Lift the spirits up.
Righto, on to Russell now. He's in the middle, 4 down, 80 on the 88.
He's been the difference in a couple of games. Game between these two teams. Earlier, 5-over game. And then he took 23 off a Binura Fernando over, which actually got the Kings the win against the Jaffna Stallions.
It's been the difference in a couple of franchises over the years as well, Russ. Between not having a trophy and having a trophy. That's how successful he's been.
I like what Bhanuka Rajapaksa is doing. Leg slip in place. Maybe get one in front of the bat as well. Russell won't be used to it. Both deliveries, Russell doesn't move. Ashan Priyanjan moves. He tries to come down the wicket. Darren Ganga's friend pouches that. Arachige very safe.
No, they think this is out. They think there was a nick. Ricocheted off the keeper. Picked up by the man at leg slip. I think there was bat on ground myself. This is going to tell because he's asked for this.
They deserve that wicket for their attitude. Having those catchers in place. Yes, Sandakan. That was slower. Previous ones were quicker. They'll wait. They'll wait. They'll want this, the GALLE Gladiators, and if they get it, that will be massive. It really will be. Oh dear, oh dear. Has he got anything behind? First point of impact. And if there's any doubt, the decision will have to go in the favor of the bowler. That's the understanding. The only instance, benefit of the doubt to the bowler. I think I'm with Sandakan here.
Let's go back one frame to have a look. I think when it touches, there might be something behind. I don't know. This is quite interesting because the players have got spikes on their boots. You can see there's pressure on the sole of the shoe there. And there's no doubt he's over the line there, or is he? Is there something he's still behind?
But that's the point I made, Hazy. If there's
there we go. Now he's hit it.
If there's doubt, it's got to go to the bowler's way. First point of impact.
The boot hasn't landed.
I'm not convinced.
Yet.
I'm not convinced it's a no.
Dylan, the the air. Now it has landed.
I'm going with Sandakan. If I was the umpire, my call would be benefit of the doubt to the bowler.
I'm not sure it was a no ball. Take a look and see the down the other end.
We're moving on, so it's a legal delivery.
Right, so it's ricochet.
Hits the ground. Bat does hit the ground. But isn't it after? Ball. A slight edge just there. Very difficult decision for Prageet Rambukwala upstairs.
So the heartbeat's there, that's for sure. Is it bat on the ground at the same time as the ball passes the bat? Passing the edge of the bat at the same time, or hitting the edge of the bat at exactly the same time, therefore creating that heartbeat. Are they both simultaneous?
The spike at the right time, the ball passes the bat too. Oh dear. Big call, big call.
Pitch. Was the bat dragging on the pitch and the ball also hitting the edge? Or is it just the bat hitting the pitch?
He's given it not out. He's given it not out. Bat hitting the ground. Dear oh dear, 11 gone, 90 for 4.
Wow, there's a bit of excitement first up. Andre Russell is a massive wicket. That's the first ball that he has faced. Pitch. That's what Andre Russell was just saying there as well.
There's also another thing that happens when the bat hits the ground. If the ball hits the bat at the same time, if the bat hits the ground and the ball hits the bat at the same time, batsman's not going to know because there's already a jarring.
Well, it's a slight movement, yes, you're quite right. So the bat definitely did hit the pitch. You could see by a little bit of a puff of dust, and also you could see with the there we go. Traffic Walton just having a good little look at the bat.
It's taken a chunk off. That's what Walton seems to be saying.
Moved at the non-striker's end is that huge frame now of Andre Russell. Old Drummond at the striker's end. Sara.
Damika, good to see you back on the park, but I know you went through a lot of difficulty, almost 1.5 years of injury. Just tell us through that rehabilitation.
Actually, I done 3 surgeries, shoulder reconstruction and done 3 surgeries. So I had a difficult time because I last played 2016 in England. So afterwards I had this injury and had 3 surgeries. Then I have been, tough time. All right, so I did some physiotherapy and I stay away from the cricket. It's like 1.5 years. Then after I came back.
How is it now? Back at full fitness, bowling the way you used to bowl before?
Yeah, I worked hard, really worked hard, and all the physios and the trainers in Sri Lanka cricket, they helped me to give a comeback. So hopefully I'll make it.
I'm sure you will. How challenging was it? I mean, at your age, you're a little bit, you've been out of cricket, you're experienced, can't even call you a veteran, but how challenging is it?
It's, it was really hard, all right. And when you have this kind of injury, you know, easily you can't come out from this, because after done 3 surgeries, and it's like a shoulder constructed, and so it's really difficult.
Playing in the Lanka Premier League for the Colombo Kings?
Of course, because this is great opportunity to me and all the youngsters. This is good platform to all of us to perform well and to do well in this kind of tournament.
How much of a challenge is this? Because you're obviously under pressure, coming back from injury, you want to perform, you want to make it, coming here and playing in a tournament like this against some real quality opposition?
Yeah, obviously I didn't play for a long time. But and this tournament I take it as a good thing for me, because I didn't play for a while, and this is good platform to me to perform well and show who I am.
We certainly hope you'll be able to do that. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Dominic Prasad back. He was from the old-fashioned school of fast bowling. Just to tear in, bowl as quick as he possibly could. He was a bit aggressive from time to time. Obviously had his issues. There's some rehab there to get back on the park, so well done to him. That's wish you.
You know, there was a talk about keep Andre Russell in the dugout. And you mentioned about the deaf ear, you too. I completely ignored that question, because I don't want youngster to have that negative thinking. If you're out there to play a match, consider it's a match. You cannot rely on negative thinking. You have to play positive cricket. Challenge the opposition. That's how you win the games.
It's a good over so far. 3 runs in it. Correction. 1 ball remaining. 3 runs in the over so far, and that's jammed into the ground, so that's good work. So 4 runs off the over. That's really tidy. 94 for 4.
Follows up the bouncer with a well-directed Yorker. Doesn't matter who's at the crease. Nuwan Tushara is showing that he's got a bit of attitude about him. So far so good for the Galle Gladiators. They're causing enough problems for Andre Russell as well.
Look at the Cycle Incense Fair Play Awards. The Colombo Kings right at the bottom. Number 5 with 390. Jaffna Stallions at the top with 460. And the Galle Gladiators in the middle at 410. I must admit, I would have thought by now, what we're some way into this tournament, I would have thought by now that Andre Russell would have found that other blue shoe. Clearly that's not the case.